Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to a special Saturday afternoon session where I'm jumping back on. I didn't get to any free readings in the morning session. I'm so grateful for all the donations. It definitely helps me continue to offer these. And I know that everyone is able to donate. I like to come back on and serve my community, my tribe. So, hello, hello. There is no chat in this session because I'm not taking any new questions for this session. I'll be back in 3 hours, though, for my evening session. So you can join me then or tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Mountain Time as well. So after I finish the session, I will post a comment listing the order in which the reading was completed so you can spot your name and kind of find out where you're at in the whole scheme of things and find your reading faster. All right, so let's get into it. And I do have here, starting here, just move this over so we have more space. There we go. And I'm going to be using this beautiful deck as I was using this morning, the Sufi Tarot, by Aida Hussein. And we will see what Spirit has for us. So up first, we had Day Sturgis. So, hey, Day. And thank you for letting me know the correct pronunciation. I've been probably mispronouncing it for multiple people, so I appreciate that. All right, so let's take a look. You wanted a general reading, so let's jump in here and right. All right, I'm just going to give these a shuffle, prepare the entire deck. So we're putting the intention in. So we'll do one big shuffle and then split out. And that one will go here, that one will go here. All right. So here we go. So let's get into it. So Day Sturgis. You have the Four of Cups coming in here. And the Four of Cups represents like emotional stability. If you think of it, fours as like being a kitchen table with four huge legs on it. It's a very solid foundation. And what I like about this for you coming in right now, there's really nothing that you have to do for this, right? And we're like, we like that. It's just it's just a message from Spirit saying, a lot of drama that's been going on around you lately, a lot of emotions that have been sparking up and things flying. Amazingly enough, with all of this eclipse energy, this we're moving into Aries next week. We've got Pluto moving into, you know, Pluto has moved into Aquarius. A lot of stuff that's happened, but I feel like we're entering. I don't know if you are a fire sign or not, but I just feel like you're comfortable being in the midst of fire, and so it feels like there's just this. You're okay with everything is just kind of calm and it's like all of your spiritual astrological energy just comes into alignment where you're like it's like you can take a sigh, a deep breath, and feel relief that's coming up here. So I like that. So this Aries energy coming up is perfect for you, right? With this next week and even up into the eclipse on March 26th, I think, and up until the solar eclipse on April 8th. Just all of this, it seems like where, like normally, it's like a fish is okay with a flood because it's like I can breathe underwater, I'm fine. But everyone else is like, oh my gosh, it's a flood, and I feel like that's what's coming in is this flood of energy, of change, of fire, and you're like, I'm comfortable in that because has to do with your makeup of your the soup of who you are. So I like that for you. So kind of like a message of hope and just stability. So I like that. And that's what they have for you, Day. So many blessings to you. Then we have Day Baby 777, and you wanted a love reading. So let's take a look here. Right, yeah, and you have the Devil card coming in here, some Capricorn Saturn energy, which represents, the shaking and the rattling of what love means to you. And so you do have this, um, you know, beliefs coming up around relationship, around love, and I feel like this for you though, it's like you're in the middle of the storm and you're watching things. So rather than you experiencing this personally, like, you know, relationship issues or anything that's, hitting you directly, you're seeing other people go through things. So it's a very reflective type of energy, not a personal experience type of energy. So you're seeing them like you have like five friends who are going through breakups or relationship issues, and they're coming to you because, of course, you're the trusted one. You're the one with great advice and empathy, and you know, you don't let them. You tell it like it is, and they're ready to hear it like it is. So I like this for you, and but you're like, okay, I'm learning. I'm seeing this classroom, and I feel like you're seeing this classroom of these individuals. You're like, okay, I'm not having to go through it myself, but I'm experiencing it through others. So I like this because it does bring, excuse me, significant clarity for you around relationships. It allows you to release some old ways of thinking. And I feel like you're giving a lot of great advice to these people and you're taking it. You're taking your own advice, which is great, right? I learned so much in my readings because I get to sit back and hear spirit communicate to people. I learned so much, right? All right. So that's what they have for you right now, day baby. So many blessings to you. And then Grace. Oops, there we go. Grace, 1111. You're up. You wanted a general reading. So let's take a look here and see what they have here for you. Yeah, but the Two of Swords. So I feel like you are having these decisions that are coming up here that you're either in or they will be here within the next couple weeks, where you have to decide. They're not super, super like life changing ones, but they are significant enough for them to mention it here. And the new moon at the top is really standing out, which we have a new moon solar eclipse that happens on, I think that's the April 8th. Let me just double check that date real quick here. Yeah, the new moon in Aries on April 8th. It's the solar eclipse. So definitely, I feel like it's April 8th and before are when these decisions are coming up to be made. And you can see that she has um, a scarf or a blindfold around her eyes to have her close her eyes to open her heart and close kind of not so much close the mind, but give the heart a seat at the table with the mind. So I'm not making decisions strictly from my head, allowing my heart to come in because my heart gets to say so in its journey. It wants to be able to sing and feel fulfilled and full as well. So I like this for you because it's really this clarity of direction. And when it's like I don't know which way to go, it's like close your eyes, open your heart, and answer will come like that. Or if it doesn't, then you can close your eyes and ask of spirit, going, all right, I didn't get an answer. Can you show me, give me the information I need so it becomes a no brainer type of decision? And they are willing to provide that information for you in the perfect timing. So just realize if you don't sure which decision to make, you don't have enough information to make a decision yet because it's going to be a hell yeah or a hell no. It's gonna be that clear when it comes in. All right, so that's what they have for you, Grace. So many blessings to you. And then Soul Searching Vibe, you are up next. So April month for you. So you're jumping ahead here. All right. We got the Ace of Wands, which is some great energy because we are moving into Aries next week. And so you'll be right in the midst of this beautiful Aries fire energy of new beginnings. And so you are fresh and ready in April. No fooling. It's like April 1, no fooling. It's April Fool's Day here in the United States. And so it's like, yeah, you're ready for this to live your passion, to step forward, to take action. So April is a month of movement and identification of what matters most to you, um, and investing energy in that because I feel like, you know, the 10 of Wands is so much energy being sent in so many different directions, and the Ace of Wands is zeroing it down. What's the important? Not what's urgent, that's not important, but what's important, and focusing energy on that. I feel like because you don't invest energy in urgent things that are not important, important things have significant movement in them and action in them. So I like that for you. That's one thing they want you to know. I feel like it's going to impact a lot of areas, but that's what they want you to know for April so far. So many blessings to you. And then smooth life, you'd like some guidance from your higher self. All right. Yeah, you've got the Empress energy. So allow your creativity to flow. Allow you to have this new expression, this new birth. A lot of Mother Nature, Mother Nurture. So spending time with you, getting out into nature, getting away from the chaos, allowing your emotions to flow. But it's about being in a safe space, something that you feel like you can nurture yourself. And that's why I feel like getting out into nature where it's quiet and there's not so many distractions and so many demands and, and all that kind of stuff. But there is this need to express your creativity either in forming a little pile of rocks, it could be as simple as that, or creating something crafty or, you know, a poem, writing something, painting something, creating pottery, making something with cloth. It has to do with allowing these creative juices to flow because we can get so bogged down with the mind and the duty and the responsibility that our creativity just kind of like, well, I want to be able to express myself. And this is the time for you to do that. And your higher self is urging you towards that. All right. So that's what they have for you. Smooth life. So many blessings to you. And then angel blessings. You wanted a love reading. And you've got the Justice card coming in here. So, she's got the Ace of Swords in her hands and the scales of justice or the scales of balance. And it's important here because this ace here, this allows you, to connect to the higher realms, connect to the capital T truths of what really relationships are about. What is it you truly want from a relationship? Not getting caught up into the supposed to be, should be, need to be, have to be, must be of the, uh, popular opinion that's been given to you all your life about what love should be and all that, who they're supposed to be, who I'm supposed to be. A lot of rules around it all. And this is a major arcana, which means there's a major shift in your thinking and your awareness about, you know, let me journal about what is it that I want from a relationship and let me put down why. Where does this come from? And I feel like it's an important piece because when we have so many expectations, so many rules, we really box in our ability to have a relationship of love. And because we're telling the creator, it has to be here, you know, with the person, there's persons or person, your fate. If you have a fated relationship, it's the person. If there's options, there's persons out here, but we can't see them because we have these blinders on. And spirit is like, if you just move this out a little bit, you'll see them. And this is what is happening here is this release of supposed to be. And it's like, we can, but it could, but not be so connected to it. Cause I feel like who's coming for you into your life, you being drawn together is someone not on your normal list. It's off list, off book. And yeah, because there's like a book of supposed tos, right? That we're given. It's like, nah, let's put that book away and let's get excited about the adventure of the scavenger hunt and not having so many rules around it really helps you. So that's what they want you to know right now, angel blessings. So many blessings to you. Excited. And then content. You are up next. You want a general for the rest of the month. So you have the five of fire here, the five of wands, the five of staves, which represents like this energy of transformation. Five is a number of change. And all of this drama here, it's the game that's being played, the competition, the conflict, drama on the outside world. It's being transformed, it's being changed, it's being moved into a different type of energy, something that moves from fearful type of lower vibrational energy into something higher vibrational and of higher love there. So I like that there. for you because it just feels like the as the month goes on, you experience less drama. I feel like you're moved out of it, by your own choices and by spirit moving you out, and you kinda see some of the other drama continue, but it's like being, everyone like, you're tipsy at a party and everyone's tipsy, and you stop drinking and you become sober, and everyone else is still they're getting more, tipsy and even drunk, and you're just like, "Wow," I'm seeing clarity that comes in, as the month comes on too. So you start to understand, because you're paying attention, you're able to understand why people are acting the way they are and what they're doing, and you're like, "Oh, I see where this is all how this is all unfolding and why." You don't have to solve anything. I feel like that's just more for you to experience. The first couple weeks you were in the middle of it, now you're moving out of it, and you get a new perspective of it all. So I like that for you, content, and that is what they have right now for you. So many blessings. And then Pinky, you wanna know how will your future spouse be? All right, another little, tidbit of who they are, how they are, and you've got the Malika of Cups, which is like the Queen of Cups, and, see if we can get it to focus a little better. There we go. Queen of Cups is very intuitive, very connected. The Queen of Cups rules over cups, but she also gets all the queens get a second portion of cups. So very emotional, very empathic, very connected. So they've got a heightened intuition. So they might be a Pisces or have a lot of 12th house connection, or their Neptune is in a prominent place because there's really this, um, just knowingness that they have in life where I used to freak people out in my when I worked in corporate life because I was like a coach over at this time. The one that we're bringing back to my memory is, you have these policies, and people are like, I don't know why this amount changed or whatever, and I would just be like, have you checked the second page in that field? And they're like, no. I'll be right back. And they went, and I'd help the next person in line because they used to have a line at my desk, and they'd come back and go, that was it. How did you know? I'm like, the voices. It was a joke. I was joking, but I was really serious because they would just tell you things, and I feel like that's the way they are. They just, "Hey, let's go do this," and they're like, "What do you know? It's half off that day." "How did you know? There was no announcement." "I just knew." They have that kind of, uh, knowingness, so I like that. That might be scary, right? Uh-oh. Nah, you're honest, and you have nothing to worry about. It's only if we're a liar and a cheater, we have to worry about, being in a relationship with a highly intuitive person, right? Most of you are like, "Yep, it is," because 'cause you're the intuitive person, right? That's right. Alright, so many blessings to you, Pinky. That's a little tidbit they have for you right now. And then MMC, you wanted a love reading. Let's take a look here. Alright, so you got Malika of Swords, which is the Queen of Swords, balancing of head and heart, and what I love about this is one of the few cards I have which represent, like the King of Cups is also one of the cards that comes out as like a very compatible individual because both the King of Cups and the Queen of Swords, they both have cups and they both have swords energy. All the queens have it behind the scenes. The King of Cups has the air behind the scenes, but it's balancing of heart and mind, and that's why they're such a good compatible individual. Is that they can communicate. They feel their emotions, and they're not way, way, way overly in their head where they're no have no connection to emotions or not emotionally intelligent. And they're also not way on the extreme of emotion where they're just so emotionally fluctuating and in a emotional storm that they can't make any sense either. It's a beautiful balance in between. It just feels like this beautiful dance of heart and mind together. And so I like that. And even in the up above here, we've got the little birds that are flying. There they go. The two turtle doves or the doves. So love birds. So I like this. I feel like it's such a beautiful it's like, wow, you do have this person that's balanced? What? A balanced person? No way, right? So that's what they, want you to know right now, MMC, regarding love, that you do have this individual. So don't give up hope. Alright, so many blessings. And then Cutie, you're up. You wanna know who is coming towards you in love life. Alright, well, whoever it is, you're gonna be happy about it. You got the Wheel of Fortune that's coming in here, and, it is I feel like here with this, the 10 is really standing out about an ending and a beginning, and, it's someone you meet, but you haven't met met 'em yet, because I feel like there's this change that happens. The fate whale's fate turns, and it is a fated relationship. So, this is you both decided before you came down here that, we're going to be in a relationship together and we're going to learn a lot and enjoy these things and grow. And, the Wheel of Fortune says it's the tune of for you, the fortune, fortune, right? And so even your humans on board with who this is and how it unfolds, which, when we hear life is for you, sometimes our humans like, how is that for me? This is when the Wheel of Fortune comes out, it's like, no, they're on board and they're really, your human side is on board going, yeah, 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 this is for me. I can see it. So I like that's there. And the, the 10 with the change stuff coming in, you meet them because of a significant life change being major arcana. There's the fate's wheel turns, and you either move to a different location, someone's taken out of your life, you start a new job, school, something. You start going a different physical location than where you are now. And when it happens, that's what brings you guys. It's like two wheels that you're way out here, like you're in two separate wheels, and the wheels turn and bring you right here together. That's what happens. You're away from each other right now, but the wheels turn and suddenly you're like, "Hey, hey," and you don't know each other yet, so, it's someone brand new, but it comes after that situation. So that's what they got for you, cutie, so many blessings to you. Alright, and then Lynx Lee, you are up next, your strength and weakness. Let's take a look here. It comes to emotions. So your strength here, is your friendships are a strength of yours. Family is a strength of yours with relationships, because 2 of Cups is all relationships. I just feel like friends and family, like, you never give up on a friend. You back up family no matter, how bad it is, and it's your strength and your weakness, with that, because, you will allow people to treat you in ways that are not good for you. In fact, I think there's a meme that they're wanting me to look at here, because it's like, yeah, it's that, and I'm like, well, what is that? And I go look it up because it's right here. Let's see here. Yeah, the more chances you give someone, the less respect they'll start to have for you. They'll begin to ignore the standards that you've set because they'll know another chance will always be given. They're not afraid to lose you because they know no matter what, you won't walk away. They get comfortable with depending on your forgiveness. Never let a person get comfortable disrespecting you. Ooh, wow. Yeah. So it's your strength, but it can also be your weakness, and I feel like that's what they're wanting you to know about is when it comes to relationship, and that gets mirrored into your romantic relationships too, and your relationship with yourself, how you treat yourself. It all starts there, the relationship you have inward is what gets reflected outward onto these relationships, so you can look at how are you disrespecting yourself, and what I mean by that is, I read a beautiful book called The Path to Love by Deepak Chopra. And Spoiler alert, there is a chapter and there's like a paragraph that asks, what are you looking for in a mate? And I'm like, oh, because I felt when I was reading this, I had been through relationships and I felt very disrespected. And I'm like, I want someone who respects me because they either cheated on me, talked bad to me, used me for money, or, didn't have time. And, so I had all this belief like, I want to find someone who respects me. I'm like, okay, I feel good about that. And then you read further in the paragraph and they go, Dr. Deepak, we love you, says, what you're looking for in someone else, you need to find for yourself, in yourself. Boy, that book went flying across the room. I felt betrayed by Deepak Chopra, Dr. Chopra. I forgave him immediately because I knew he was right. I went over and got the book and calmed down. And I'm like, how do I just respect myself? And what I would do would when I'd meet someone, I'd give up everything for them, friends, family, whatever. Their life became my primary focus. I'm going to be whoever you need me to be. I drop everything for you. That's just respecting me. And so I feel like that's the important message here is just to be aware of, oh, how do I disrespect myself? And I found new respect for myself, boundaries. Oh, wow, what were those? And so I like this message for you because you have such a healthy love for your friends and family, but also they can become unhealthy, right? When we allow, like it mentioned in that meme. So that's what they have for you, Linksley. I like it. Very empowering. All right. Many blessings. And then Anusri, you are up. You wanted a love reading, and you got the Daughter of Coins, which is the Page of Pentacles in the Standard Tarot, which is new growth, new opportunity that's coming your way. And it's you're watering it here yourself because the page is like an extension of relationship. And it's, this way of looking at your worth in relationship to the outside world, you're growing that, you're changing that. And as you're focusing on raising that level of your self respect, self love, self worth, that changes the energy on what you're drawing towards you. And so they're telling you to, not telling, they ever tell us to, they're saying, since you asked, what we're recommending is to continue, let go of those thoughts and beliefs that don't serve you, the emotions that don't serve you, just do a lot of spring cleaning of your thoughts and emotions and energy, and even your physical world, the purging of things. Because this helps you prepare for a relationship coming down the road, but you don't want to continue to do what you've always done to get what you always gotten before, which is the lower vibrational interactions. You're raising your love vibration, so you stop attracting this, and you start attracting something else on that level. So I like that for you, and that's what they have for you right now. Some of the things that we talk about, and like, well, how do I raise my love vibration? My podcast, From Chaos to Cozy, which is linked in the description box of the video, or you can find it on my main page, is about our journey from chaos, lower vibration, to cozy, getting back to higher vibration. That's all free if you want to check that out. All right, so that's what they have for you in Nusri. So many blessings to you. And then Goldie, you want to know the rest of the month's energy. All right. You got the Shah of Coins, which is the King of Coins or King of Pentacles. And the rest of this month is really this stepping into grounding yourself and a lot of awareness about your worth in relationship to the outside world. One of the big things, the king goes through the entire suit of pentacles, right? So they've been through it all, but one of the big things that they really gleaned that changed their life is the four of pentacles. It brought in stability for them in their kingdom, in their outer world. And the four of pentacles is they learned that when they were defining their worth by the outside world, that they felt unstable because the three areas that we're taught to focus on as the foundation of our worth are unstable: relationships, situations, and things. People change, they pass away, they walk away. So relationships are unstable. Situations never stay the same, jobs and education, social status, whatever situational things, always changing, unstable. And then our things in our life, our bodies, our bank accounts, our possessions, all of that, it does deteriorate, blows up, burns down, stolen, it's unstable. So they eventually realized when they were disappointed enough in the instability and everything out in the outside world that they turned inward and upward to move into connection and defining themselves by the higher, eternal, unconditional love, which that's stable, eternal, never ending, stable, unconditional, nothing we can ever do to lose it, stable. And then they didn't stop seeking the outside world. They just didn't let it define them. And so the world changed from a place of lack to a place of abundance instead. And I feel like this is what is happening the rest of the month for you here is you're really realizing the fickleness and instability of the outside world and things, and you're turning inward and upward and really finding that you're not defining yourself by the retail price of the outside world, but that you're finding the pricelessness of who you really are. So I love that for you. Wow, I wonder what this is going to be, but it's exciting, and that's what they have for you. Goldie, you're made of gold, Goldie. You're even more priceless than gold. All right, so many blessings to you. And then Kritika Malhotra, hi. So your interview with Amity Business School is coming close. If you get selected, will you actually complete the degree? Let's take a look here. It's all up to you. I love it. You have the Queen of Wands. So she has that magic wand in her hands, and she also has that kitty cat next to it. So there's this great amount of energy and ability that comes in here. Whatever she puts her mind to, she gets done. So you definitely have the possibilities that you can do it, but it's the if you want to do it energy, because whatever you focus on grows and expands. And so if you focus on, I don't believe I can, you won't. If you believe you can, you will. And any obstacles along the way, you face them one by one. And if you are like lower vibrational, it drags you down and slows you down. When you focus on the higher vibration, it speeds you up and it allows you to move forward. So it's totally in your hands. And you definitely have absolutely, it's a 100% possibility that you can. The only person that'll stop you is that cat. No, actually, your cat mind. Yeah. Uh, you know, your fear, your own fears, and yourself. So that's what's coming in for you, Kritika. So many blessings to you, my dear. And then on you, Priya, you are up. So messages from your future spouse. All right. Look at this beautiful strength, Leo energy coming in. And the energy that comes in with this card, this message is your inner strength, your core. And I like this journey of, you know, you're going to see life in a completely different way before you meet them. I feel like you're going through a big transformation in your life that's coming up if you're not already in it. And there's this beautiful awareness that the lion is your human side. We have our higher self, and this is our true self. And we realize this is just a character I'm playing here. I'm eternal, that everything here is temporary, and I'm just here for my experiences, but it doesn't define me. This is just something I'm doing and experiencing, but it's not who I am. When we stop with, the great I am statement, even in the Christian Bible, it's, when I think it was Moses asked, when I go to the Pharaoh to tell him who sent me, who shall I say sent me? What's your name? Hey, you, what's your name? He goes, just tell him I am who I am. I am that I am. It's the I am, the great I am. And that's like us. It's our great I am. I am. I'm already there. I'm already perfect. And I love this because you don't have to discover who you are or discover the love that you are. You just need to, you can look and find out the obstacles that have been created that have blinded you from realizing who you are. It's all these old, the fears of losing love and rejection and blah, blah, blah. That's why I feel like this courage and this inner strength comes in. And I just feel like they're just letting you know that you have all the strength you need, that you're so much more powerful than you've ever been taught. You're so much more than you believe that you are. So I like that. I like your future spouse. So that's what they have for you. So many blessings to you. And then Jean XO, hello, hello, Jean. You want to ask, what are Gemini's thoughts and feelings towards you and the underlying energies? Well, it's the energies for the entire deck because I already did it all. It has the Ace of Swords at the very bottom. So, of course, seeing things from a different perspective. Wow. So, Gemini's thoughts, they do have here the 10 of Coins, which is the partnership, one of the many partnerships, 10 of Pentacles. It's all about, the fullness of the outside world, the fulfillment. They usually have like two people and a child and a dog and ancestors and money and a palace and all the physical fullness of the outside world. So, I do feel like they have this idea, of thoughts and feelings. They're an air sign, so they have more thoughts around. I could see us, being this way and being together, especially Ace of Swords on the bottom. Air, a lot of thinking, but I just feel like they had this long list of thinking of, this is who a partner is supposed to be, right? And then they look and they're just like, I don't know if I agree with all this. So they're questioning it and they're erasing things off this list, going, I don't think that's even necessary. Where did that come from? It's an old belief, that old opinions that they've carried for a long time. They're questioning things and they're dropping and letting things go. And I just feel like more and more they're just like they're highlighting the things that you are, and they're like, these are important things, and the things that are not highlighted that they don't feel you are yet in their life, they're like, these are not important. And I feel like they're getting down through that list, if that makes sense. So so there you go. That's what's happening. It's a work in progress. A list in progress. Right, Gene? That's what they have for you. So many blessings. All right. And then, oops, come on. There we go. Eliza or Eliza, hello, hello. Blessings to you as well. They want a financial reading. So let's take a look here. All right. So you have here the High Priestess, and this is very much giving me Pisces energy of the second house of Taurus, which is all about your income and your money. And I feel like, I don't know if you have thought about going into spiritual, like like having your spiritual practices be how you get your income, but I feel like this is a nudge toward them with this. It's the first thing that just came in out of the blue, Pisces in the second house, which is actually my chart. I've got a stellium of Pisces in my second house, which is one of the indicators of your income comes through spirituality and connection to the upper world, or dreaming, and that. And I feel like this is what they're bringing in for you too, is that there's this nudge to do that. Also, to trust your gut and trust your instinct around your finances and around job, and just trust that. If you feel like this whisper going, go find a new job, go find a new job, and then you get the job, and then a week later the business that you were in closes out of the blue without any warning. It's like, trust the gut, trust your instincts that are drawing you here, and really seriously think about what spiritual, if you haven't already, you're probably like, yeah, I have a business plan together, I'm planning on doing that. Well, it's very supported, and with all this energy coming in with the eclipses and Pisces moving into Aries, it's time for action. It's time to start taking little steps towards it if you haven't already. And if you've been taking little steps, it's time to take a larger step towards it. So I like that for you. That's what's coming in for you, Lisa. So many blessings to you. And then twin flame design soul. I'm not design, divine soul. You are up. You want to, are you going to meet your forever person at your new workplace soon? You know, I feel like you meet them here through a group of friends. So I feel like you meet your forever person, but the these are people you know at work, and you develop some close friendships. It's like two best friends at work, right? And it's through one of those best friends that you meet them, either at like a dinner party or a gathering of some sort, a celebration of some sort, or they invite you to their wedding, or it's some sort of gathering and celebration that, you know, a bestie that you have at work invites you to, and that's where you meet them. And I don't even feel like it's planned. Like, it's not like your bestie is going, "I really want you to meet my brother or my cousin or this friend of mine or blah 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 or my ex," nothing like that. They're just like, "Hey, I want you to come to my wedding," or, "Why don't you come to this birthday party or my housewarming," or whatever it is that's going on. And while you're there, you just happen to meet them, and you guys hit it off, and it goes from there. So, not planned, but so if you get invited to something from them, do it, all right? All right, so that's what they have for you, twin flame divine souls. So many blessings to you. And then goddess angelic vibes 1111, you're up. Anything you need to know. Yeah, you got the power. You are the alchemist, the magician card coming in here. You have everything you need inside of you for your happiness right now. You don't need anything else to be happy. You have everything you need right here, right now, in this moment. And but the alchemist is about being grateful and sitting in this place of gratitude where you're at, knowing I have everything I need. And but I want that. So you can say, hey, creator, spirit, this is what I want. I'm going to take steps toward it. But I'm grateful, and you're picturing in your mind it coming to you. What does that look like when you're having this thing that you're wanting? And then in your heart of your emotions, as you're seeing that, how do you feel? Allow those feelings to flood, and then your energy will draw that towards you. And even anything you can do to take physical action in the outside world to help bring that along too. An action like that just used earlier was like, if you, let's say, I want new furniture, and you're like, okay, I'm going to go shopping and look for it, and I'm going to start saving up some money for it, and blah blah blah, and I'm grateful, and you're doing all that. But the physical thing is like, I'm going to start selling my furniture away, and you're making the space for the new furniture. That physical action also activates some of that energy. So I like this for you. Hopefully that resonates for you, and that's what they have. So many blessings to you. And then Magana, you are up next. So, hey, what kind of person will the guy that you'll be dating next be like? All right. Well, he is a camel jockey. I'm just kidding. In the camel races, but no, the Eight of Cups. I like this. This is someone who has done their emotional work, someone who is emotionally intelligent. They've done counseling or shadow work or whatever, to where they've left behind emotions and relationships and things that don't serve them anymore. And they've been really working on bringing up that emotional energy that was, from the past. So that's where they've done some of that work. All that energy is returned back to them. They got this large vat of emotional energy available, and they're ready for a relationship. So emotionally available. Oh, be still your heart. But I like this because they've been preparing, knowing that if I want to have a relationship, I need to have emotions available for them. And so that's why they did the getting rid of some of the baggage that's below the surface emotionally, and cleared out a lot of friendships, relationships, family, whatever. So they've got the space, the time, and the emotional capacity for it. So I like that for you, Magana. So that's a little bit of tidbit of who they are. So many blessings to you. And then Mesrek Bayin, you are up next. And you want a general reading? All right. Wow. So you got the star card, which is all about dreams come true and the pathway of dreams come true. A lot of clarity, I feel, is coming in here for you about what does this mean? You know, there's this, the path you can see is not just a straight one. It's goes back and forth and back and forth. And I feel like you're going through that now where you're figuring it out. What does it mean? I know I've been given a lot of dreams by friends, family, society, movies, books. This is what your dream is. And so we take on other people's dreams as our own. We don't know any better when we're younger. But when we're waking up going, oh God, I got to go live my dream today, then we know we're not living our dream. We're living someone else's. And you're ready to get some clarity around what is it that I want? What is my dream come true? Not someone else's dream, my dream come true. So I feel like there's a lot of clarity coming in, and it's like a scavenger hunt. You don't sit still and go, okay, once I figure out my dream, I'll head towards it. You're on the scavenger hunt of, which is what you've been doing. You've been doing over here, and like, no, that's not it. Let me go over here. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Getting closer, though. I can feel I'm getting closer. And then one day it's like, oh, I know what my dream come true is. And I like that for you. So it's a journey of getting to know your true dream come true is coming in, whether that's relationship, situation, or thing, or whatever it is. You get this clarity around stuff, around your dream. So that's what they got. Many blessings. Right. And then Anjou 777. You want to know the physical appearance of your future spouse. All right. Well, you've got the Shah of Swords, which is the King of Swords. So it's someone very intelligent and highly educated, really, maybe that's even how they look like right here. Let me see. Woo, la la la, ooh la la la. but but I feel they're very well put together. I kind of feel with all of this energy here, even though in this one they've got the long, flowing locks of hair, and but they're in their formal wear, and so I feel like they're very normally in public anyway, very well put together, very groomed, very, even if they have long hair, if they have facial hair, everything, it's just well trimmed. It's not, you know, like a guru that has the beard everywhere and the hair everywhere. It's very well kept and groomed with all of this, and I like that. Um, I do feel, darker hair. This one, they're brown, but I feel darker, like dark brown, maybe even like this color or darker. Not this color. This color is gray. So that's what a little bit of a tidbit that comes in here for you there. All right. So many blessings to you. And then Janvi Gavandi, 27, a love reading. All right, let's take a look here. So you've got the daughter of swords, which is the page of swords. And this does have to do here with questioning your thoughts and beliefs and mindsets and looking at your expectations, the roles you have around relationship. And the page is about higher thinking, looking further up, and looking at, why do I feel this way? Why do I think this way? Why do I fear this? Why do I fear that? Why do I have this expectation? And it's the clearing out of this, getting out of our head, clearing away all this stuff so that our heart can express itself more. Because I just feel like with this, that the person that this will be, the love that will be coming your way, is someone that's not normal for you. It's not your type. And your type was created by old belief systems, you know, opinion that's been given to you and reinforced. And it's like, well, who says it has to be that? And I just feel like you're just not going to be able to help it anyway. But it helps you meet them faster if you and bond quicker and grow closer quicker together if you can get out of those mindsets, because you're not going to have these preconceived, no, not them, it can't be them, they're not on the list. All right, so that's what's coming in for you, Jean V. So many blessings to you. All right. Then we've Daisha Rogers. You're up next. So, what's your life purpose? So you've got the Son of Cups, which is the king, not the king, the Knight of Cups. You can see the bridge that they're creating here. And this emotional bridge here, I feel like that your life purpose does have to do with helping people transform their emotions, transform, you know, lower vibrational emotions that are rooted in fears and those old beliefs. And you're helping them, you're helping them bridge across this to a higher vibrational of joy and love and gratitude. And you can do that. uh, it's you're going to do it in your own unique way. In fact, if you're looking for some guidance on life purpose, we got a great resource here. Sahara Rose, she has this book, Discover Your Dharma. Not affiliated at all. It's just an awesome book. You can even go to her website, iamsahararose.com. She's got a couple of quizzes on there. That's the word, quiz, and it's under like uh, purpose. Purpose, because Dharma is life purpose. So under purpose, there's like a Dharma archetype quiz, and then under the your Ayurveda tab, there's a dosha energy quiz. And those things alone give you some idea of how you want to express yourself to the world. They bring a lot of clarity around your energy. And there's some other stuff on there too on our website. And if you really like it, I highly recommend the book too. Gives you a lot of clarity around life purpose. So how you do it is up to you, but I feel like it could be anything from psychology and counseling to art of some kind, creativity, something of the mind and something of the heart, of creativity and passion, and or both. Maybe you mirror them together, like the person who invented paint therapy. You know, so there is this, but it's about helping people move their emotions and bridging this, helping create these tools and bridges for them to get to the other side. So I like that for you, Daisha, and that's what they have. So many blessings. All right. And then we've got Blessed One. You are up. Anything good coming in for you? Always, all the time. You got Temperance card here, which is patience, and it does take time for things to unfold, and it goes back and forth, and it's assured that eventually that these things come in. How you can speed things up to have things come in sooner is to focus on gratitude for what already has been brought into your life and what you would like to have come into your life, and just have this gratitude of seeing it, feeling it, and allowing that. When we do this energy shift, um, and instead of focusing on wanting certain things, the wantingness is what we're telling the universe we enjoy. It's like, I enjoy being hungry. Well, I can't give you food if you enjoy being hungry. So we will keep food away from you so you can be hungry and enjoy that more. All right. No, we can say, I enjoy feeling full and tasting delicious food. Thank you. I'm so grateful for the delicious food that I'm given. Then we get more food, right? That comes in. Same thing with love, jobs, education, whatever it may be, we got tons of blessings coming into us. I once did a gratitude journal for 30 days. It was my goal, not repeating anything at all. Just I'm thankful for this on this day, something completely thankful for the next day, and just did one a day. I hit 30 days. I loved the transformation of energy because I was focusing on what I was grateful for. And I didn't repeat anything. It was really easy. 30 things, whether it's electricity, air conditioning, heating, running water, refrigeration, internet. You mean it's like eyesight, hearing, speaking, two hands, two arms, two legs. It's like so many things to be grateful for that I continued it. I'm like, I just love it. I want to continue to do it. I almost did it for 5 months, not repeating anything, because the more I focused on gratitude, my attitude became all about gratitude. My habit became being grateful and finding things to be grateful for in situations, and then more things to be grateful for were drawn in. So I feel like it's important for you to identify and maybe start a gratitude journal and going, what beautiful, blessed thing did I experience today? Because you'll find one every single day. It's there. You just have to learn to find it even if it seems like, "What a horrible day." Well, I'm still alive. All right, well, boom, huge one, right? But I like that for you. So that's what they have for you, blessed one. So many blessings to you. And then Starfall, you'd like a general reading for the rest of the month. Absolutely. Wow. Really pay attention to the moon cycles. We just had a new moon, I think last Sunday, right? And then got a full moon lunar eclipse on March 26th. And then a new moon, Aries new moon solar eclipse on April 8th. So, very important energy that's coming in here, and that kind of takes you into that. I feel like the 18th here in a couple of days will be important for you too, which we're starting to experience the equinox energy. So, I definitely have this, you know, endings and beginnings, this transformation, moving into Aries, newness, newness, newness. So, there's a lot of this that's happening, but moon energy is really so indicated and highlighted for you. And I just feel like it's bringing some very interesting creatures from below the depths of your emotions, and it's bringing some things to the surface just to experience. And don't even have to do anything with them, but I feel like there's just some things that have been buried that just need to be felt, and then they will just feel them out for the extent that they're there, and it just disappears because there is an ending to emotion. We just have to feel it long enough, and then it does its thing. And so I like that for you. So this is the rest of the month for you. Woo woo woo. All right. So that's what they have for you, Starfall. So many blessings to you. And then God's daughter, you want to know, what does Jacinda think about you when she thinks about you? She wants to throw you over off a bridge. No, she's got conflicting thought and belief coming in here. The Five of Swords. So, you know, her head thinks one thing, her heart thinks another, right? So her heart, there is this um the heart is attracted, not attracted, but it loves who it wants, and it looks for friendship and camaraderie and unity, and so it looks at you. Her heart looks at you and goes, "Yes, I love everyone," and they have this love for you, right? And then the mind goes, "No, we cannot." Blah, 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 blah. It has all these roles, all these fears, all these things. And so that's why she's conflicted on the inside here, because on one hand, she's like, the heart is like a little puppy dog that's excited to see everyone, but the mind is of course, the uh, critical one, the one that has the judgments and rah, 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 based on its fears. And so that's why there's this, it's trying to hold back with the leash, but it's a long leash. And so the heart goes, "Yay." And then the mind's like, "Oh God, there they go, humping people's legs again." It's like the heart is like a little hyper horny puppy or something. But it's like, "Come on, get back here." And but so there's that inner conflict that's going on. So hopefully that that resonates, God's daughter. Your guides are funny. All right. So many blessings to you. And then we've got Minahil. Hello, hello. So a general love reading. General love, right? Yeah. All right. So right now you have the judgment card coming in here, which is your higher self, calling you to this higher place, calling you out of the norm. Can even see these kind of cocoons, and the butterflies are arriving and leaving the old ways of being and desiring. And caterpillars have caterpillar ways. It's consumption. It's all concerned about the outside world. Eat, 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 munch, munch, munch. All about me, me, me. And then the butterfly, when it gets through the cocoon and it's become caterpillar soup and let a lot of itself go, it forms the beautiful butterfly wings, and it's lighter and it's able to fly so far away. But it also doesn't want the same things that it wanted before. It doesn't have this desire to eat leaves. It wants to find flowers, and with its little you know, I think they have a long tongue. Is that what the butterflies do? But however, they seek out nectar in flowers, not leaves. So it's like you're going through this transformation, and your higher self is calling you to this place where you're transforming, and your desires and how you look at love and relationships is in transformation. It's in a process of changing, where the people that you'd been attracted to a year ago, it's like if you liked um fixer uppers or rescues, right? People who are rescues, where you're like your hero inside loved rescuing the victims, right, from the villains. And now victimhood can repel you instead of attract you. That's the kind of thing that I feel is happening and changing within you, is you're not um, as keen on being someone's rescuer. You want someone, not someone who rescues you, but someone who doesn't need rescuing, who's not in drama, and that you can have a adult to adult relationship instead of reverting to adult child relationship, right? So I feel like that's what they want you to know right now, many heals and many blessings to you. And then Scorpio 1180, hello, hello. So can you tell me, is Robert thinking about commitment with you? All right. Yes. Got the Four of Staves, the marriage card. So I feel like there is commitment there, because that, of course, commitment can lead to that. So I do feel like there's this, yes, solid foundation. Fours are a very solid foundation, equal attraction. They're wanting like equal things like you are wanting. So it does feel like they are wanting that with that card. So easy breezy. That's what they have. So many blessings to you, and they're even happy about it. What? Wow, that's that's funny. All right, so many blessings. All right, Cassaville, you are up next. Hello, you'd like to? Will you get a job soon-ish? Moving cities. Let's take a look here. Yeah, Nine of Coins. Yeah, you definitely, Nine of Pentacles is an abundance of fulfillment, full energy here. So definitely you have this abundance coming in, this where you're feeling secure, you're feeling confident in your surroundings and your outside world with finances and everything. So I do feel like you will be getting that soon with that Nine of Coins. They're very content. All right. So that's what they have for you, Cassaville. So many blessings to you. And then Jessica D04, hello. So I want to ask, what's coming towards you next in love? All right. So you have the Four of Coins, the Four of Pentacles. This is like the feeling of home. When you look at the Pentacles being the outside world, four is like four solid walls. It's like home, this feeling of home. So it's like a combination. You meet someone who makes you feel like home in a positive way. If home is like, "Ah," this is the Waltons family Christmas feeling of home, if you ever know what that is. Old TV series, but it's about family. It's about this fullness. It's about the warmth of home, and I like that. And this can also be that you meet someone from back home. If you don't live where you grew up, I feel like you meet someone that's from there, and you're like, oh my God, or you go back home for something and you meet someone there. But home definitely is part of the what's coming next for you in love. Here is this feeling of it, and then you might meet them, like I said, in any of those home subjects that are coming in, right? So that's what they have for you, Jessica. So many blessings to you. And then Tammy M, hello, hello. You'd like to know why you saw S in your dream. All right. We have the Son of Swords here, and this is the movement here of, is that something that's in the card? Maybe that's just something that's on the card. That's interesting. But I just feel like there's this change in movement of mindset, and there's some stuff that's being triggered in your old noggin that just needs to be transformed. And so it's your subconscious wanting to bring something into the conscious world, and it's bringing it in through your dreams first. And they showed up not as themselves, though. They're like a character that represents a piece of you. I feel like in this dream, everyone was you in a costume. It's like one of those movies where like Eddie Murphy is at the dinner table and he's like five different characters. That's what's going on in your dream. You're these five different characters in this dream, and it's just a piece of who you are, but they represented the energy of what you're trying to work through in thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that are going on with you. So it's not about them specifically. It has to do with your beliefs around a situation similar to them or that situation with them, because it's your mind needing to process and transform some things that are going on there, and your heart needing to put these emotions out into the dream too. So hopefully that helps, Tammy. That's what they have for you right now. So many blessings. And then Marie Jones, you are up. I am well. I hope you're well as well. And you'd like a general reading for next week? Sure. You got the Six of Cups coming in here, and so a lot of emotional energy that's coming. It's flowing though. It's not like disruptive energy, but I feel like you get connected by people from your past. I also feel that you are having an enhanced awareness of your emotional connection with people, because your this past life energy is bubbling up from within, and so you do have this heightened connection. Suddenly, out of nowhere, it's like a file is getting opened in your relationship with people, that there's some old emotion from past lifetimes that's bubbling up. You're like, where's that coming from? Where's that coming from? Wow, who's that coming from? I feel extra close to them suddenly. Well, that's what's happening there. There's also this energy here of, and not necessarily next week, but I feel like things are progressing where you have someone from a past life that you haven't met yet in this lifetime is coming back into your life. And it can be romantic, it can be equally drawn together. But with that one, it's going to be like, whoa, because the energy that you're going to feel between each other is just like extreme, off the charts. And so it's kind of like walking into a dark bar, and there's this person glowing in the corner. I wonder if that's them. Yeah, duh. That's the kind of energy that's there. So that's what's coming in for you right now, Marie Jones. So many blessings to you. And then Star, hi. So you want to know, how does Grace feel about the text you sent her today, and will she respond? All right. So we've got the Five of Cups here, and I feel here there's these underlying energies. We've got all the spilt cups on the bottom, and they're not paying attention to the two cups here. I feel like they're in the midst of really enjoying their misery, rolling around in the quagmire of their despair. I don't feel like it has to do with you either. I just feel like they enjoy suffering. They get a lot of attention suffering. They get a lot of attention just embracing their pain and naming their pain, and go, look at, this is the pain I adopted. It's like, when we make pain and suffering a part of us, we're defining ourselves by it. It's not enjoyable, especially for the people that are around. And I feel like they're in this place of feeling sorry for themselves and victimhood, and because it gets them good attention. um will she respond? I feel like they're showing me, like in this picture, after they've done crying, and they're and they're these are my acting skills. Do you like them? And she wipes away her tears, and then she's like, "Oh, what's that?" It's like, I feel like it's delayed, maybe a day at the most, but I feel like in between crying and throwing a tantrum or whatever it is that they're doing, they're like, "Oh, look, a text." And then they're like, "Oh," and they're like, "Okay." Oh, and then they go back into their, sadsies. And it's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. There's no judgment in that. Even though I sound like I'm making fun of it, I'm laughing with them because the spirit world just thinks it's hilarious, these lower vibrational emotions that we do. It's so dramatic. It's like someone throwing themselves on a casket and wailing, that some cultures do. "Wah!" It's like it's part of their belief systems, and so they have belief systems around really milk your sadness. So hopefully that makes sense, Star. That's what they have for you. So many blessings. Right. And then butterfly. Hey, hello, hello. So do you already know? Are you in contact with the person you'll be in a relationship with? Single but talking to people. 10 of cups. I don't feel like you know them yet. 10 of cups. I mean, look at one of the relationship cards. But 10 is endings and new beginnings. And so I feel like no, this is like a restart. It's not even a restart, but a new start. So I don't feel like you know them yet, with all of that 10 of cups coming in there. It just doesn't feel like it's like, yeah, you know them now. It's like, no, not yet, not yet, which is great because you're like, yeah, because I don't know if any of the ones that I'm seeing are like a heck yeah, it's like a you'll do, but this person is a heck yeah. I mean, it's got rainbows that are flowing out between the two of you. So not yet, butterfly, not yet. All right, so that's what they have for you. So many blessings. All right, let's see. How are we doing here? I think I have about a handful left here. Yep, actually, I have 5 people left. So hang in there. We're almost done. So, Tortoise Love, you are up next. I am doing well. I hope you're doing well. Anyone to check the current feelings and possible actions of Jay towards you? All right. 7 of Pentacles, the 7 of Coins. So, there are possible actions and possible feelings. There's just, the 7 of Pentacles is the last thing that grows on the fruit tree is the fruit, and they're just looking at the fruit that's growing, going, all right, it's gonna happen. I feel like there are feelings, there are possible actions. I feel like it's just being drawn out. It's slow, ever so slow. And that happens. Some of it has to do with the pain and tentativeness that they have on jumping into anything. And you're like, jumping in, it's been 9 months, or whatever. But it's like the other thing it has to do is it's for us, it's for the relationship because when things slow down at a snail's pace, it's so that we're not attracting in lower vibrational things while we're in lower vibrational energy. They're, giving us the opportunity to raise our love vibration. And as we raise our love vibration, things start to speed up and this drifts away and we draw in the higher vibrational relationship. So I feel like it's possible, everything there, but the big focus is while you're waiting. It's not just to be waiting, but looking at your thoughts and beliefs and mindsets, your emotions, your energies, your physical actions, purging things of thought and emotion and mind, and even energetic purges and cleansing, focusing on you and to become the person that you would want to be with in a lot of ways, and recognize it and make those changes for you. And then that just is helping you raise your love vibration, which then with them raising their love vibration, it'll draw you together at that time. So hopefully that helps, Tortoise Love. That's what they have for you right now. Whoops, sorry, didn't mean to slap my microphone there. So many blessings. And then Misa, Meesa. So you want to know the Gemini's feelings for you. So we have the Ace of Coins. It feels fairly new here, and I feel like they take their time in forming opinions. Very grounded energy, though, with it being Pentacles. And this is about looking at their worth in relationship to the outside world in a different way too here. So I feel like they like the opportunity, um, and they're looking for new opportunities to get to know you. But a big piece of what they're going through is about them evolving and looking at their own mindsets and different things coming in. So it's grounded, earthy, stable, boring. I'm just kidding, right? Where's the passion? Where's the wands? Where's the cups? Come on. Where's the thinking about me? But they're grounded here, they're focused on the outside world right now with this energy and nothing to be, wow about, but nothing to be about either. It's just like, all right, things are growing and we'll see where they go. So they're very much going with the flow right now. So that's what's happening right now, Misa. So many blessings to you. And then Cassidy, hello, hello. So, what are Cody's current thoughts and feelings about you? All right. Well, we got the Lovers card coming in here, Major Arcana. So, definitely important relationship. And, there's definitely this, you know, drawing together, this equal love, this equal, desire that's there. So it does feel like they see you as an important relationship. Excuse me. And it's like they're ready to take a nap. See, they're all resting there. That was their yawn. Very comfortable, just very, you know, kind of energies that are there. Um, it's like relief, which is interesting. So I think they had fears and stuff before, but I just feel like they're just getting to this place where they can feel they can exhale and be there, if that makes sense. But that's what's coming in right now for you, Cassidy. I mean, Lover's card. What more can I say? All right. So many blessings. All right. And then Vidi Jalan. Hello, hello. So, what guidance do you need at the moment here? All right. So, you got the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Swords is becoming aware of what of your thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that are coming to light here. Let's see if we can get it to focus. Maybe over here. Maybe over here. But, here comes the light. Here comes the light that's here. You've already dropped a couple swords, which this is about, you've got 5 swords in their hand, and, so you're aware of some things you wanna let go of. There's still some things that you're not aware of, and some things that you've already let go, and I feel like one thing, the guidance is, be proud of how far you've come and what you've done, and celebrate now. Don't attach to, well, this is who I think I need to be and become, and I'll be happy and content when I'm that, because then I'll be lovable and acceptable because I'm not now. It's like, no, no, you're perfect in this moment. You're a perfect mountain, and you're on this journey discovering who you really are, right? And like Rumi said, you don't have to become love. You just have to become aware of the obstacles that through your life you've created between you and love, and you're removing those. And that's what these Seven of Swords is this movement away, these old thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that were deception, that would cheat you out and steal things out of your life. And so I like this energy that comes in with this, because it's like, celebrate. You've let go of some important things. You're aware of some things you're working on. There's not very many huge things left to look at. And so there's a very kind of celebration type of energy along with it all. But they're like, yeah, but continue to do that too, because you're doing such a great job. Continue to do that. Let's celebrate. And then let's get back to really realizing some of these limiting thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that don't serve you anymore. So I like that for you, VD, and that's what they have for you right now. So many, many blessings. And then lastly, so this will be my last reading for this session, is Shrutika Gawandi. And if I missed you, oh my God, biggest apologies. I will be back online in here about an hour and a half, just a little over an hour and a half. So please join me then at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Also, I'll be back tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Mountain Time if you'd like to join me then. As soon as I'm done here, I will post a comment listing the order in which the readings were completed. All right. So, Shrutika, you wanted to know, Shaitan Bhatti, apologies if I murdered that name. Are they your cosmic partner or twin flame? You know, we have the 10 of swords here, and so I don't feel like they're a twin flame because the 10 of swords is there's this release of expectations. Twin flames are more, there's a lot of passion, but there's a lot of work. It's like, whoa, extremes in it. This one, I feel like they're more of a, I don't know, everyone has a different idea what a karmic partner is, but I feel like this is a soulmate. We have a bunch of different soulmates who show us what we want to see about ourselves and the things we want to release. That's who I feel that they were here for you. Ten of Swords is endings and beginnings. So I don't feel like they're a long-term type of relationship that's forever, forever. Because I feel like that you're learning a lot about yourself of the thoughts and beliefs and mindsets around relationships, love, about yourself, about them, about the world that you're letting go of. And there's this I'm just sick and tired of being sick and tired and trying to live up to everyone's expectations, trying to make everyone happy. This people pleasing that's plagues all of us till a certain time in our life when we're like, I've had enough. I'm out. In fact, there's this great meme. I know I'm all about the memes, right? But there's this great meme that says, some people are in your life to test you until you stand up and say, enough is enough. I'm worth more than what you offer me. And I'll even show you it's even on the door. It's on my way out. Boom. So I feel like, it's they've done the thing that they want to do. You know, so, I feel like that with this 10 of swords, it's also, yeah, even on the bottom of the deck is the ace of swords. This ending and beginning type of energy that's coming in here. So I just I feel like they were more of a stepping stone on the way to you know, to a soul partner who is someone you end up with the rest of your life. In fact, I do hear oops, I can't post it here. On my pick a card list, in fact, in the description box of the video, you'll probably find there's like a list of pick a cards. One's relationships. There's one in there that's called Messages from Your Soulmate, Soul Partner, Twin Flame. And I feel like that's the message from your future partner that they want you to know. So if you want to check that video out, I forgot I don't have a chat. I was going to put it in here and go, oh, I can't put it there. There's no chat, but you can check it out there. If you can't find it, just comment on the video and then I can cut and paste the link in there for you too, if you have trouble finding it. All right. So that's what we have for you, Shrutika. And thank you guys so much for all of your love and support and all the thumbs up that you give the video. It does tell me you're enjoying the free readings. And it does help my channel and spreading the Zen love. So thank you guys so much for that. And like I said, in a moment, I'll post a comment listing all of the order in which the readings were completed. I'll be back in about an hour and a half. Till I see you guys again, remember every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. Of course, I love you too. So until I see you again, enjoy the rest of your day or your night, wherever you're at in the world. Until I see you again, much love to you. You hang in there. You take care. We'll see you soon.